I don't normally sit on my bed and do intros. I normally either sit on my chair that Betty is currently on, or I record standing up and record that way, and then you can see Elsa and my entire room. However, my room is in absolute state at the moment, so that's not happening. If you're new here, hi, I'm Rowan. I make nerdy things, compilations, clothes, all of that. I am a not horror fanatic, but I enjoy horror, and it takes up quite a large part of my personality. Now, one of my favourite horror films is Ready or Not, and I made the wedding dress from Ready or Not for Valentine's Day of this year. I made the wedding dress for Ready or Not. I'm very happy with it. First time I'd ever done sleeves. It turned out pretty well. I'm very happy with it. It turned out really good. However, when I first made it, I had plans. These were my plans. And that is obviously the events of Ready or Not happen. And at the end of the movie, it goes from this beautiful gown to this gown. So I made that. I made both, and you should go and watch the one where I make the original, and then you should come back and watch this one and watch me destroy it. This is the Ready or Not wedding dress that I made. It's not fully accurate to her dress because the back is slightly different. Now I am going to put it on and then quite literally just rip it exactly where she rips it. Okay. Look at all the pictures that come up. It's her left hand, which is this one, because I write with my right, so it's this left. She literally just... Well, that's freeing. I'm using a knife because I think it will be better. Let's see. I need it about here. So her wedding dress in itself is a lot poofier than mine, but that didn't stop me from trying to make it poofy. So when I cut the bottom part off, I cut it in half essentially, I then got the leftover tulle that I had ripped off and I attached it to the top to give it an extra layer of poof. Adding the bottom part of the tulle that I ripped off to the top worked a lot better than I thought it would, because now it's got the same poof or similar enough poof to it that hers has. But now I'm going to get my makeup and I'm going to make it grubby and bloody and messy. Cool. For reference, this is my reference picture. That made sense. So, I got my wedding dress, or what was left of it, and I put it onto Anna, and I started covering her in fake blood. I then soon realised that netting does not protect my mannequin from fake blood, so I ended up then putting a piece of scrap material underneath to try and help prevent blood getting on her, which seemed to work. A note to self, when doing craft, make sure you don't do it on a white carpet. I need to wash this. So the next day, or a couple of days after this, I can't remember when I put it on to try it on, but basically when everything had dried, I tried it on to see how it fit me, because obviously, although I could see how it looked on Anna, I didn't know how it would look necessarily on myself, so I put it on to see how it would look, and everything was fine. I liked where it fell on my body. I liked how everything looked. It was the right amount of gory for me as well, without being over the top. You could still see it as a wedding dress, but a bloody wedding dress, which is what I wanted. However, the one thing was the collar was too high. Now, I had this problem when I initially made it, but her collar is quite high. However, there's so much collar, I decided to cut it. I basically just trimmed, so there's 2 buttons that I had to keep it around my neck, and I basically just cut about a centimetre off so that the first button was gone, so there was only then 1 button on the neck piece. So I did my makeup like how Samara Weaving has her makeup in the movie. I used this picture for reference. Although I did try and do it as accurate to how she has it as possible, I wasn't too worried about making it completely accurate, as I knew that I'd end up just putting fake blood on it anyway. Into this because I just recorded the video, the YouTube short that I brought out last week. I just recorded that, which is why I'm wearing this. But I'm actually going to get dressed into my wedding dress. This will be a cool transition, shall we? So let's do like a throw up and come up. Let's see how good of a influencer I am, shall we? I don't have any of the yellow shoes that she had, purely because I feel like they will be expensive. However, I have these shoes, which kind of look like hers, or they give the same kind of vibe anyway. Why did I ever stop wearing these shoes? They're really nice. I'm going to push on the wig. I'm going to fast pace this, and I'm going to just cover myself in fake blood. I am really struggling with words today, so you're going to have to bear with me because I have done this little section of audio so many times. But basically, I covered the entire left arm with blood, fake blood, to clarify. I made the places that she gets injured in the movie slightly darker with, I can't remember what the name of it is called, but it's essentially, I think it's conjugulated blood, because obviously it looks more like an injury rather than just splattered blood. I then took it to the bathroom because I didn't want a repeat of earlier in this video where there was just fake blood all over my nice white carpet. So I didn't want to get it on my nice white carpet, so instead I got it on my mum's nice light coloured wools. I also put it in my hair and on my legs. Okay, I am feeling fabulous. I have a handy trick for you in the form of candy sticks and a lighter. The candy stick, and you just and look, it now looks like a cigarette. And it smells like burnt marshmallows. It also tastes like burnt marshmallows. This isn't the first time that I have lit a candy stick on fire. There you go. See? I also have no idea how to make it look like I'm fake smoking. And with that distant horse whinny, I now introduce to you montage.